This might be really early to talk about, and I just actually got out a show. I did 3 so far, but I do want to talk about it. So I started on a new sex site. I'm not going to regurgitate the same information about what I said in the other video. I want to talk about the site I'm using specifically. So I'm using SP. For those of you who do not know what that is, I can comment below or whatever. There's also an app. They have an app under a different name. And yeah, if y'all don't know, we can talk about it below. But I don't want to seem like I'm calling out or soliciting or advertising or acting like I'm a representative of that app. So phone sex has been doing your girl wonders. And of course, when I signed up, I had no idea what I was doing for this specific site. And once again, all this is based off personal experience. I'm not a representative. I cannot speak for the official rules and all that stuff. If you need that, please go see the actual site's like terms and conditions and all that. So things are going well. To sign up, I heard that you have to have like a certain social media following or show that you have some type of like repertoire as a sex worker, whatever it is. So they'll ask you for your followers, whether that is Twitter, OF, IG. They want to know who's following you. And I guess that factors into their decision of whether you get accepted. So that's one thing. I signed up. It's pretty simple to use in my opinion. So I had to download the app. Okay, I had to download on my phone. It was like a beta test type of thing on iPhone. And then from the beta test part, I then downloaded the app. And so now I have the app on my phone. I was like, all right, cool. You go into the app, explore a little bit, explore all those buttons down below. Basically, people can add you as a contact, like they're adding you to their phone book, right? I let people do this for free, or I don't know if it's automatically for free or whatever. Anybody can add me. You set your prices on what you want your prices to be. I think mine are okay. Like everything's under like $5 or whatever. I know the bigger you are, the more popular, the more you could charge. If you're just starting off, you might charge a little lower just to start getting some clients and getting your credentials up, and then you can raise your price, which I just did as well. But anyways, you set your prices for video calls, audio calls, sexting, voice messages, all of that good stuff. So my understanding of the system is that you can do one-on-one calls, videos, texting, whatever, all those sessions, one-on-one sessions, basically. You can mass message everybody, all right? You can post to the Explore page where you can get discovered by other people who do not know you yet, which is the best feature. And yeah, I think those are like the top 3. So my system is that I try to post to the Explore page as often as possible. Like as much as you be scrolling on IG, if you are an avid social media user, you should want to post on your page. I do not post anything super revealing. I don't post no long minute videos of me doing whatever, playing, you know, I don't do that. I usually do emojis. I might shake some ass or whatever. If I'm feeling really generous, I'll give a little something, but it's usually like 1 to 10 second clips of a teaser, teasing my voice, teasing my body, teasing my face. I'll put a little caption. Hey, ready and available. Hey, hit me up. Hi, call me now. Do you want to be dominated? Like, you know, really, it seems like cliche phone ad type things, but those are the ones I use. And so I'll post that to the Explore page. You can post like every hour. So just check back when you do that. And I believe that so, you know, the Explore page is not spammed constantly, and it gives all models a chance to really expose themselves and hopefully get new clients. If people like what they see, I guess they go to your page and start inquiring. So yeah, you want to use the Explore page. That is your discovery feature. That's really the phone sex book ad. Like, hey, hi, call me. I know there are other models here, but would you like to pick me? This is what I can do for you. Basically that. So people will add you as a contact. I have so many people add me as a contact and they don't say anything. If you want to, you can send them a message like, hey baby, da, 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 da. Give them a little taste of your voice or your texting style just to see if they're interested. A lot of people will add you and they will do nothing with that information. They won't call, they won't inquire about anything. They just wanted to add you to have you there just in case they might need you. Yeah, you get a lot of those, but you'll have some people that immediately add you, and then you'll immediately get the notification that they want a video call or they want to inquire. They'll ask you, hey, can you do this? Are you into this? Is this okay? Can I call you? Are you available for blah, blah, blah? Okay, so you post to the Explore page, you get people like noticing you like, hey, okay, wait, who's this? You'll have people usually inquire. I'm always posting to the Explore page. Whenever I remember, or if you want to set a timer, I will go back. If I'm available, oh, that's another thing. Only set your calls on if you're available. Some people say keep it on all the time, even if you're not, but I heard you can get banned from the site from doing that. So don't take calls if you're not really, you know, or don't say you're taking calls if you're not ready to take calls. So swap your little thing on. That's another thing. You have to turn your calls on. You can just turn it on and off. I love it. If you go on vacation, there's an away mode. So you can just hit that if you're on vacation and people can't contact you. But for the meantime, say you just go throughout your day and you're like, okay, I'm gonna work for 5 hours. Turn on video calls or phone calls or whatever you're open to. hit the like amount. Okay, I'm gonna be on for 5 hours, and that's it. If you decide you don't want to stay on, you could just log off. Just turn it off. That's it. Whenever you want, it's on your time, okay? If you decide, hey, I'm gonna go to the store, or my friend hit me up, we about to go out, turn it off. Now you're not available anymore, okay? So turn it on, post the explore page. Hey baby, I'm here, what's up, etc. Every time I post the explore, I anticipate people are gonna contact me. Sometimes nothing happens. I've gone an entire day and no calls, and then the next day it was jumping. I don't know the formula, the algorithm, whatever. I try not to question it. As long as I made my coin in a day, I take it. I take the blessings, okay? I also noticed a domino effect. When I take one call, baby, okay? It's like the first one saying, hey, I'm here and I'm ready to work. And after that, I'll get another call, and then some sexting, and then a phone call, and then this, and then that, and blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's a JOI, maybe it's FinDom, whatever it might be. Like, it be popping off. So I noticed that when I take one call, it feels like I almost get all the calls, because it's like, okay, I know I'm not, obviously. Big site, lots of people, a lot of customers and models interacting at the same time. But I think there's some type of rating system or whatever, because after I finish a call, they ask me thumbs down, thumbs up, how was the call? So I assume they might do it for the other person too on the other side. I don't know. If anybody wants to share that, feel free. So I don't know if that is what helps your ranking, because that's another thing. There is ranking. When you are doing good, however they decide that, you can actually see your rank. They'll be like, hey, you're placed this on the leaderboard, and you can see other models who are also working and how well they're doing. Okay, yeah, the higher your rank, that means you could charge more, people are more interested, they think you're hot shit, okay? So yeah, that's the system I figured out so far. It took me a minute, but it was pretty straightforward. I'm really, really grateful for that. So I go on, I say I'm available, I turn on my video and phone calls. I be throwing my wig on and off, as you can see, so I be having my wig on standby for the calls. Or sometimes I'm actually ready and I'm just like, okay. Yeah, I wait for somebody to contact. I'll be minding my business, working, editing, doing something on the side. I don't just sit there staring at my phone. And then some people will inquire, so I'll let them know. I usually send voice messages so people can get an idea of what I sound like. And hopefully that in itself starts to turn them on. And then it's insatiable at that point that they need me and they have to call me. Or you could text, it's up to you. It's up to you. I like to write too. So I'll send some detailed messages. They put a limit on it, thank goodness. So people are not writing you whole erotic essays for like 75 cents or whatever it is. Like, no, you have to actually go back and forth, which is good. So you're making your coin. Sometimes I have the site pulled up on my laptop. You can also work from your laptop, which is great too. The voice messages work, all that good stuff, texting, calls, if you have a camera. Like, wow. So I'll pull it up on my laptop to see what I'm making, and they'll show you like your call log, history, all that good stuff. I think it actually shows up in your phone too. So just be mindful of that if you are being discreet. They mask your number, I'm sure, but they show the call history in my phone. They were like saying like, hey, this is from the app. This is who you called earlier at this time. I was like, oh, okay. So just be mindful of that. So they'll show you who you called, how much you made. They'll also show you chargebacks, and people who have the audacity to hop on a call and get their nut and then call their bank and ask for a chargeback. You looked me in my eye, you exploded, and you called your bank for the money back. Get the fuck off the site. Report and block anybody who makes you uncomfortable, anybody violating the rules. And baby, I'm quick with it. Like anybody who is just clearly doing too much, because you could risk your platform trying to protect other people that don't need protection. Okay, like I have had people ask me crazy stuff about race play, not of age type stuff. I don't engage or entertain any of it. Like, report and block. Don't let them into your safe space or whatever. Whew. Anyways, I wait for people to contact. I usually ask them what they want, because I do different stuff. So I do a lot of dom work over there. I do mutual masturbation, you know, and JOIs, all that good stuff. So when they call me, if it's an audio call, I love that. I be walking around doing my chores, washing my dishes. Well, not washing the dishes because of the water, but I'll be walking around doing my chores, and I'm like, hey baby, I'll be multitasking. If it's a video call, I set them up and I get all like, you know, I go real slow with it, because I read somewhere online, somebody said the first 45 seconds is free. I don't know if this is true or not. Feel free to confirm. Anybody who's more experienced and knowledgeable in that, feel free to comment down below. Somebody said the first 45 seconds on that site is free to allow the customer to decide whether they want to pursue with you. 45 seconds is a long time. If you're already naked and playing, somebody already nutted. Somebody can nut in 45 seconds. So I read online as advice on Reddit, people were saying like, hey, first 45 seconds is a discussion, and you can slowly start to tease towards the end of it. So I'll go ahead and start the call. Sometimes the app is a little laggy. I've had issues with connection. I've had issues with like, it'll say 403 something, can't connect. I'll just keep refreshing. I don't know if that's the app or my phone or the Wi-Fi. I've read other people have these issues, but I would keep refreshing, or sometimes I have to like reset my phone or just put it on cellular to accept a call and then put it on Wi-Fi once the call starts or whatever. For the most part, it works. And I think it's a really excellent app. Like, I really think it's so cool. I really, really do. But yeah, that being said, first 45 seconds is a discussion for me now. So you're like, hey, baby, thank you so much for calling. How are you today? Okay, cool, cool, cool. How can I help you? What are you looking for? I offer dominatrix stuff. I offer JOI. I offer mutual masturbation. Give them a little, you know, selection. I let them pick, and I'll be like, okay, if I'm cool with that, all right, well, let's get started. At this point, you know, you're talking out slow, you're teasing slow. And then once I get to that mark, once again, unconfirmed, that's just what I read online, I'll start the show. I try not to go too fast. It depends. Sometimes okay, so this is another thing I found out. Apparently, your pay is automatic. So if you set your rate to make $15 within 5 minutes or $20 within 5 minutes or whatever it is, even if they come in 2 and they hang up, you're gonna get your money, all of it, which is so cool, right? Like, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, cool. Like, I was confused with the numbers, and then I realized in the corner, I think that's the credits they have, that's what's showing. And then some people will hide their balance, like, I guess for safety protection or whatever, just, you know, to keep it a mystery. Other people show their credits. And I was like, okay. And then when we're on a call, it would show like I already made the amount. And I was so confused because I was like, we just started. That's the flat fee. So sometimes when I know they could finish fast or they look like they're about to just blow and hang up in my face, I'm like, okay, let's make this as intense and quick as possible. And I've gotten paid the same price for like a 2-minute call that I have like a 10-minute call or whatever, because it's the flat fee. Other people like that slow, edging, intimate, nice, you know, sensual, take your time with it. So those, you want to pace yourself. You just kind of got to get the vibe from the other person. Pace yourself so you're not sitting there like, oh, you're still going. Okay. All right. All about pacing yourself during the performance so you don't hurt yourself. But yeah, so carry out the video call as you do. Or if it's an audio call, carry that out. If they say something you're not comfortable with, this call cannot be completed as dialed. Or better yet, hey baby, I'm not entirely comfortable with this call. Unfortunately, we do have to bring it to an end, but I do hope you have a great day. Hang up. You can make a note by their name, or you can report it if you think it's gonna be an issue in the future, whatever it might be. And yeah, but I think it's so cool, y'all. I'm in love. Like, oh my gosh, I hope this is not just like the honeymoon period. I hope I get to love it for a long time, or at least I can keep coming back to it and enjoying it. I love the on-call feature. I'm just in my crib. Like, I obviously don't turn it on while I'm out, but if I'm in my crib, I'm doing my errands and doing my chores, and then bring, somebody needs you. Money. I know it's money. I know it's pay. I know it's a new customer, client, whatever it is. Like, I don't gotta sit and wait and like put myself on display and okay, how about now? Okay, I'm really, really grateful for it. I'm so grateful, y'all. So yeah, that's the system. I log on, I get cute or whatever, or I have my cuteness on standby in the corner. My little wig bandana combo real quick I could throw on. I go on. Make sure your video calls and regular calls are on, otherwise no one's gonna contact you, or they might actually let you know like, hey, turn your calls on if y'all agree to do something. Post on the Explore page, put yourself out there. Hey baby, don't give too much, give just enough. Wait for people to contact you. They might not, either way. Let the blessings flow in when they flow in, okay? Or, you know, change what you're posting on the Explore page, make it more enticing, make it catchy, whatever it might be to get people's attention. Or, like I said, if people are adding you, you can send a message first. No guarantee they reply back. People usually want what they want when they want it. So the ones who are serious will definitely pursue. After that, you know, somebody wants to call, do a call. Somebody wants to sex, okay, whatever you're comfortable with, and only what you're comfortable with. And yeah, that's about it. That's really about it. I noticed, like I said, once I take one call, it be jumping for the rest of the day. It really do. Like, not back to back, but it be jumping, and then I'll wait a little bit, maybe an hour or so, I'll get another call. Sometimes I get requests back to back. I'm like, okay, bet, like perfect. I'm already in position to play. Let's do this. And yeah, that's all I could think about. That's all I think I covered the beginner's course, because I'm sure I'm going to find out a lot more and learn a lot more. Make sure you fill out your W-9. I had my first paycheck withheld and my account went in the negative, but thankfully it got fixed like in the nick of time. First paycheck was like 500 something. I thought I filled out the W-9 or the 1099 or whatever I needed to fill out. And they sent me a confirmation email twice because I filled out the paperwork. But I had to actually email them, and they were really quick with their response. I appreciate it. They seem like they actually care about their models. I don't know how chargebacks work. I already have a couple of those, which is so messed up because I'd be so detailed on calls. I'm like, hi, how can I help you? What would you like specifically? Okay, we can do this. We cannot do this. You ready? And I go in. So the chargebacks are just people being motherfucking people being people. The shit kind of people, okay? Anyways, but yeah, they sent me another way I could fill out my W-9. They offered me like 3 methods, and then they got it fixed like the following week. I don't even know if it was a proper payday week, but they got it fixed for me, and I'm so grateful because that first check, I didn't say anything about needing it or how my account was messed up, but they had just fixed it. I was so happy, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. And now I'm working on my second check already, which is like about to hit 1K. And I don't remember the last time I had that for camming. Everything was like a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there. I was always instantly cashing out. But now I finally built myself up a nice bi-weekly check. So I'm so grateful. I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to the site. Like, I feel protected as a model right now. I know they did have some issues in the past with a privacy breach. So just be cautious of that. But aside from that, I do feel protected. I haven't had any issues. I have had nobody contact my actual like phone number, my real life phone number or whatever. And yeah, and I got a lot more subs. I'm stepping into my dom work a lot more because the subs there are mwah, mwah, baby. Like, wow. Oh my goodness. I had somebody who was so generous. He just kept tipping. He's like, I appreciate you. And then like tipped me like 60 credits, which is translates to dollars. I was like, So some days are really good, some days aren't. The days I get no calls, I just do something with my free time. But this has allowed me to not only give me my free time back and also not have to be on cam feeling like I'm just in a fishbowl and feeling a newfound anxiety with that, but I'm able to just be on call, do what I need to do, and then when it's time to make coin, hey baby, what's up? All right, let me get you right. Bam, 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 boom, sparks flying, stars, fireworks, all that good stuff. All right, thank you so much, have a great day. I've had a lot of happy customers. I appreciate it, like a lot of love, a lot of good vibes. And the clientele over there seems like they actually have money. They're not scared to spend it. They're not gonna shame you for spending it or try to get the most or milk the most out of you. And they seem more respectful. I've had a few people who are like, oh no, they're already reported and they're already blocked. But the clientele seems to have more coin in their pocket and they're not hesitant to give it to you. But yeah, that's all. This is just my personal experience thus far. I am a beginner, so I'm only giving amateur tips. That's all I have to say. If you want to add, feel free to comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Y'all already know I got something more to say. So shout out to Reddit. Want to give them the credit for what I found when I was doing a little research before I started. I read that if you do not reply within like 24 hours or a certain time frame, they will refund the credit to the person who messaged, because it's basically like a hey, no response. You didn't show up to the virtual text or the discussion, so they shouldn't get charged for it. Don't know how true this is. Feel free to confirm down below if you know. I'm just passing on the information I found out. I'm not trying to play a game of telephone, but if that is the case, hey, I have made sure to try to reply as swift as possible, like very quickly, because guys like that, like, you know, oh, she right there. Okay, cool. And they'll go back and forth. You're more likely to have that back and forth conversation, which means every time y'all are talking, you're getting paid. Okay. So I've been replying quick. I have not found out personally. I also saw online that somebody said to utilize a tip menu because they take less of a percentage of tips. So if somebody wants to ask you something or whatever, have them do it through the tip menu. Like, you see what I'm saying? So if you want to offer dick ratings, video dick ratings, whatever it is, audio, voice messages, personalized custom messages, whatever little, you know, niche that they're looking for, you can put it on a tip menu on your profile, and then they can just tip you for it. You fulfill that tip, and then there's actually a section that says, hey, did you complete this tip? Sometimes you just get tipped just because. You don't have to do anything. But there's a little to-do list or a little checklist or whatever you can mark off, like, okay, somebody sent you this tip. Did you complete the task they wanted you to do? So I believe it is expected. Okay. Another thing is, make sure you check out your profile on your laptop. I'm only able to see my income or my earnings on my laptop, and I'm also able to see my full profile. I checked 5 things that specify to me, like the 5 tags I'm known for. I think it's like doming, and like 4 other ones or whatever. And I also added an intro video. I did not see this on the app, but you can actually make a video saying, hey baby, this is me. You could show yourself, you could not show yourself. You could just show off your voice. You could, explain what you do and what to expect and give people a little preview. I just did mine clothed and looking cute, and I put it on my profile. So when you go to my page, I don't know what the other side of this looks like, but I guess when you go to my page, you see my information, the 5 tags that I'm into, and then a little, my pictures as well as a video. So yeah, those are the beginning tips I know so far. Best of luck with this. I'm really loving the vibes, y'all. Like, oh my goodness, absolutely in love. I have no issue with the app. I'm happy with the customer service. They were really quick with me. And yeah, the clients are more, I don't want to say tolerable, because I really do not mind my sex work clients. I'm so grateful for like 85% of them. But the 15% that'll make you second guess your sex work, it's not as bad on this site. So I really do enjoy the clientele over there. I'm enjoying the experience, and I'm falling in love with this work again. So I'm really excited. Anyways, I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. Bye.